Royalties of peace stilling the storm, back to peace that has no storm, looking unto perfect peace. How are we all doing today? How are we all doing today? My water day. Yes, it is another Wednesday, February 28th of 2024, the last Wednesday of the month of February. Yes, farewell, farewell in love, welcoming spring of sprout. Love welcoming the sprouting season. Black History Month. Birding into wellness. The awareness of our weakness is seeking wellness. Where the awareness of weakness is wellness, the initial step of wellness, February proclaims. It is time for us to really reflect on what we have been trying to achieve this lifetime of enabling months, years, putting words together, fabricating languages. All these tools we have been trying to gather until today must fulfill its purpose. No one is left out, but even more amazing it is when you know what you're doing. Even when you are aware of your purpose, even more appealing when you are fulfilling your purpose without any doubt, without ignorance, without blindfold in the way. The Love Month is welcoming the Sprouting Month, the last Wednesday of the month of February. What is this to us today? We need to really understand our humanity, the true race of our being, the true black. Yes, the new black is orange. What about a peach? If it has always been all about black and white, if black is now an orange, what is white? Peach. Orange and peach does not align, just like how black and white does not align. How black we are, how white is a white. Peach and orange cannot still define us. What we need to be able to define ourselves of is understanding the figuratives, the parables, the stories, the history of humanity, the history of our creation, of this universal of a world, this universal of a being with its systems, the plants, the animals, humans, every other existence, the water, the fire, the sky, the wind, name them all. Some not even yet seen by others. Some testify the blind side of others. Too much to see, too much to understand that even of man's simple eyes are even overwhelming of existence. How much more do we want to see of humanity to be able to fulfill our purpose of being humans? Have I always said, you need not go to the ocean to know what water is like when you have a drop in your hand, which is sufficient. Simplicity is the best to work with according to your being. Yes, so far we've talked about being black, bringing to mind the Orishas, especially Orisha Oshun, who expresses a lower being of humanity, the woman. February 7th, we talked about the Love Month, Black History Month. What is this love all about? Awareness of hate. So far, if you have understood what I've been trying to explain, is hate is love greater than we can wear. Hate is love greater than we can wear. When the creator of the sun wears love, it suits them. But when the son wears the same love of being of the Father, it's complicated. The son has his own love to wear, equal to a father. When an adult wears a suit, the adult is aware of making that of the son because he knows that when the son wears what he's wearing, it will not look right, though looking so perfect on father. The son admires what the father wears, looking so good. But the son does not understand that if he wears the same garment that the father is wearing, it's going to look weird on the son, not appropriate. Therefore, the son must wear his fitting of the same outfit of love. What is hate? Hate is wearing father's love, like pressure on us. We think it is not natural, not normal. We think father is not normal. Maybe father is not even part of us. Maybe we are adopted to father. Do not enslave yourself. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. We are called to recover from mental slavery. On Valentine's Day, February 14th, the following Wednesday after February 7th, Wednesday, we talked about love, the need to live with joy. Wearing our true outfit is worth it. After the 14th, February 21st, last Wednesday, we talked about two lovebirds in a blindfold. understanding the history of Orisha Oshun, written by one of us, white, you could say she is, but of a belief, African belief, could amaze us, bringing us to our roots of origin, or one, humanity, seeking for answers. It's like pondering in the dark, in the quiet, to reach the fullness of knowledge, light, the outstanding. Leaping for joy is understanding the distinction between Father and Son, the distinction between the Creator and the creation. Understanding the basic of humanity will help us understand every other that exists that we have not seen. It will be easy to navigate back to origin. Perfect. Two blind birds, two lovebirds in a blindfold. Two lovebirds in a blindfold. The birds are not blind, but in a blindfold. Last Wednesday, we talked about Sojourn Truth. Honoring Mama Sojourn Truth was for us to remember the blacks, especially the black women who struggled during the time of slavery in America under the power of the whites. Do not forget that there were also blacks under blacks, slave under slaves. Now, even of the same time of slavery in America, we understand that there were whites that were brought into America under indenture service. The indenture servants that were brought to America were whites, some younger than 21. After understanding the struggle of being black, must we also remember these of us. Whites that struggled, that suffered. We should not have a blindfold on this so we can retrace the humanity that needs rescue and not just a partiality of being. Black race, white race can be a blindfold to a human race that needs healing. I bring to us today a beautiful song from one of an indentured servant. The same opinion, but different people, we will say, different races. From the American Yap reader, song about life in Virginia. By a girl, an English girl, a white girl, a young girl. It says some Englishmen and women understood the New World to be a place of opportunity where they could create new lives. More common, however, was the belief that the New World was a place of great danger and suffering. This song was written from the perspective of a young girl who was sent to Virginia against her will, where she faced a life of hunger and never ending work. Feels like a disguise of a black girl. The song says, "Give ear unto a maid that lately was betrayed and sent into Virginia. Oh, in brief, I shall declare what I have suffered there, when that I was weary, 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 oh. When the first I came to the land of fame, which is called Virginie. Oh, the axe and the hoe have wrought my overthrow. When that I was weary, 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 oh. 5 years served I under Master Guy in the land of Virginie, oh, which made me for to know sorrow, grief, and woe. When that I was weary, 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 oh. When my dame says go, then I must do so in the land of Virginie, oh. When she sits at meat, then I have known to eat. When that I was weary, 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 oh. The cloths that I brought in, they are worn very thin in the land of Virginie, oh. Which makes me for to say, alas, and well a day, when that I was weary, 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 oh. Instead of beds of ease, to I down when I please, in the land of Virginie, oh, upon a bed of straw, I lay down full of woe, when that I was weary, 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 oh. The spider, then the spider, she daily waits on me, in the land of Virginie, oh. Round about my bed, she spins her tender web, when that I am weary, 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 oh. So soon like it is day, so soon it is day, to walk I must away, in the land of Virginie, oh. Then my dame, she knocks with her tinder box, when that I am weary, 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 oh. It's a very long, long cry, lullabying herself, same time, in her pain. How do you comfort yourself in the place of weakness? You do not hit back. Two wrongs don't make it right. It is a journey. Even the slave master himself, even the slave master is also a slave. A pro-slave, what does that mean? I was trying to explain to us that the slave masters are pro-slaves, meaning that they are addicted to being slaves. Experts in slavery, another, is only an addiction. It's a complicated side of being a blindfold that it's unwinding. When the blindfold unwinds completely off, there is another enslavement of this person which we must be aware of. Like a brother falling, hurting himself with the bruise will hurt. The aftermath is always complicated. They are bruising themselves on us. We must be able to save them by not enslaving them, by not ensuring they do their worst because we know they have a double worst awaiting them. We must awaken to realize the sadness that may befall us if we do not comprehend who we are of freedom. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery has to do with critical thinking. Think twice. Think twice. Think twice. It is very important to travel this road in the form of humanity than being just a black race or a white race. Be a human of the human race, and you'll be able to sort out your problems. I also said that nurses are also patients. Enabling healing can become exhausted. If you're one under a nurse, heal earliest possible so they become not exhausted. Humanity is a place of complicated state. There are those that are of better enlightenment. Does not mean that they are not also under the same complication. They may be better, but their side of helping you should not be jeopardized, should not bring them back to the worst. Experience, they say, is the best teacher, but we don't need experience to be the best teacher. We were of origin, peace of mind before the storm. But while in the storm, we must be able to see peace after experiencing the storm. We will not be better than we were of perfect peace, no storm, but have learned of a place we don't have to go to. Wearing our suit that was given to us was enough. But after wearing Father's suit does not change the fact that we had worn our suit better than of expected before trying Father's suit. Experience the best teacher is only the purpose of never going back again. Never going back. Never going back again. But the origin will always be the origin. But that journey will never be enabled again. It is time for us to appease ourselves from this place of complicated back to uncomplicated. We say history plays itself back, but we all have different experiences. The history that plays itself back is the problem still in place. Must we be able to solve the problem? Some may think they have solved the problem, but on coming back, they still meet the same problem. It's like the problem just reappeared. So we had not sorted out what is keeping us. Some will say we solved it, but the children came and made a problem again. So what are we missing? We are all ascending and not descending into a complication. How do we solve the complication? Do we keep on finishing the solution, the solving the problem completely and then making another new problem? Are we not exhausted of making new problems? The problem of yesterday, even though the same, today is different because it's a different time. Even if you were here yesterday and here today, it's a different time and a different person you are. Every day is a new person that you are. We must be able to free ourselves from mental slavery to reach the place of perfect peace. Even if you wore the garment of Father yesterday and you're getting used to wearing it and taking it off so easily, your regrets will be why not just maintain your own garment. You don't want to fall before you know that you cannot wear the garment. Because even after being used to wearing the garment and not being able to fall, you realize you're depriving Father of his garment. And if Father's garment is of infinity and you think you're never depriving Father, what about the brother who is expecting you to be one with them in the same outfit? Division is the problem here. Is the need of one mind, freeing ourselves from mental slavery. Is being one mind. We are the sun. Wearing Father's garment is like making another existence of the sun. We must be of one mind, and not a division of self. What is this disruption between us? Of some wearing Father's garment, feeling comfortable, and others wearing the outfit that was given to Son. If you say it's up to you to choose to wear Father's garment, and then what happened to the garment Father has made? Did Father make the garment not to be in use? Fulfill your purpose, being the Son. Fulfill your purpose of being. Yes, you can wear Father's garment. You prefer to look the way you want to look like, but Father had a reason why he made a garment for yourself. You may say it is a choice. If I want to stay in Father's garment, it's my choice. And it's up to you to want to stay in the other garment that Father made. Father made the two for us to choose, to get used to. Once we get used to Father's garment, we can never toss. We should remember Father is eternity. What am I saying of the spirituality of our being, from Orishas to goddess and all that we claim that does not exist? Trying to be atheist, yet still on a journey to reverse from being of flesh wearing. We are wearing in reality perfect peace. Flesh is hurting. No matter how much we try to get used to it, it is disturbing. We are trying to become now like metals, but we know metals rot. Metals don't feel, but they have their own sense of existence that humans will get to understand when they become metal. Metal rusts. Even when metal doesn't rust, metal doesn't have a self-will. There must be a